It has been 1 month since my mom passed away, and I think it's really important to talk about my mental health because I know a lot of other people are going through this similar situation. I see you guys in my DMs. I try to reply to as many of you as I possibly can because I know how hard it is going through something like this. Believe me, I'm right there with you. Let's talk mental health because mine has not been great. Somebody who has struggled with mental health ever since I can basically remember. I think I was around 12, 13 years old when I started realizing that I was having problems with my mental health, and it probably wasn't until I was 16, 17 years old until I found somebody that was actually going to help me. Back then, talking about your mental health and depression and anxiety wasn't really a thing, and it was really hard to find somebody that would actually treat adolescents for something like that. And it really put me on a path to try to heal myself naturally. Earlier in the year, I shared with you guys that I had my first ever panic attack, and even though I have struggled with anxiety and depression basically forever, I have never had a panic attack ever, and I was rushed to the emergency room because I legit thought I was dying. I legit thought I was having a heart attack, and it was absolutely freaking terrifying. After my panic attack, I obviously went to the doctor and I told them what happened, and they immediately put me on anxiety and depression medicine. They put me on Lexapro, which I have been on Lexapro a bunch of times in the past, and like the same pattern I've always done my entire life. Once I feel like I'm okay, I stopped taking my medicine. And I'm not talking like, okay, I'm talking like I feel like I don't need this anymore. I'm happy, I'm functioning, I don't have any more anxious thoughts, I'm not laying in bed, I'm not depressed. Why in the hell am I taking this? So I just stop. Like an idiot. Fast forward to my mother suddenly passing away. Obviously, I was unmedicated. It was the most traumatic thing I've ever witnessed in my entire life. And I was unmedicated way before the fact of her passing away. Like, I think I stopped taking my medicine maybe like 3-4 months ago. Like an idiot. And when she passed away, of course, I was an absolute mess. But, like, my mental health was fine. People were asking me, how are you doing? I was obviously like, my mom just passed away. This fucking sucks, but I think I'm okay. It didn't take until I got home and started to get back into like my normal routine is when my anxiety hit me like a ton of fucking bricks. I could give you guys a percentage of what goes on in my head on a day-to-day basis unmedicated. I would say 50% of the time I think about her death in my head and me saying goodbye. The other 50% of the time, I just have the most anxious thoughts in the entire world that are debilitating. I can't get anything done around the house. I can't do my day-to-day life because my thoughts are in my way constantly. Fucking constantly. 2 weeks ago, I went to my husband and I said, I need to do something. I need to get on medicine ASAP because my thoughts are not good. I can't get anything done. I feel awful. I am so fucking anxious. And I don't have a doctor here in Florida. We just moved here a month ago, and then a week of that time was spent in Maryland, you know, doing what I had to do for my mother and her passing. My husband got on the phone, and an hour later, I had anxiety medicine. So grateful and thankful for him because I don't even think that I could Google a place to even get my fucking medicine at that time because my thoughts were just all over the place. Even with my medicine in my possession, I still couldn't fucking take it. I kept telling myself, Caitlin, you are a mentally strong bitch. You can do this. You need to be there for your kids. Pick yourself up. You're gonna be okay, and you don't need to rely on medicine to get you through. Like a fucking idiot. Like a fucking idiot. I'm here to tell you that I have restarted taking my medicine. Does the beginning side effects of taking medicine all over again fucking suck? Yes, I have been absolutely miserable, but as you guys can tell that I am not a blubbering mess as I typically am when I talk about my mom. I'm guessing that my medicine is kicking in. I don't know if it's like healthy to not cry about talking about her, but like I feel like it's doing what it should do when it comes to like suppressing my thoughts. I guess the whole point of this video that I wanted to make is that if you are struggling mentally, it is okay to be on medicine. You don't have to think of yourself as a weak person for taking medicine. You can't always just pick yourself up and keep going. Sometimes you need a little help, and I needed the help, and it is perfectly okay if you need the help too. But I'm in the beginning of stages of my medicine kicking in, and I can't wait to see where it takes me in like 6 weeks. I know it takes a while for it to kick in, but I honestly feel a lot better, and I feel like my thoughts have kind of subsided, and I just can't wait to get back to feeling kind of like myself again, even though, I don't know, I'll just never feel like myself again because I miss my mom. I can kind of feel the tears coming in, but they're kind of being held back, and I really don't like that feeling. Another reason why I don't to want to take medicine. But it's okay to not be okay, especially if you lose a loved one, and it is okay to get help and be put on medicine if you need to. And I promise it does get a little easier with every day that goes by, and at first I didn't notice it was going to get better as the days went by, because every day was just a mess.